Hello, good evening. Today we are going to be looking at how you can script comments from a YouTube channel. Okay, so who and who needs to get this video or watch this video? If you are a marketer who always use YouTube as one of your source of advertisement or promote your product on YouTube, this video is for you. Or you are a content creator who sell your product, or you try to promote people's products. Okay, this video is also for you. Any background you fall into, maybe you have a complaint channel where people come to get latest about your product, this video is for you. So without wasting much of our time, we are going to be working on Python environment, and I normally work with Colab. Okay, so the first thing we are going to install, the first library we are going to install is YouTube comment downloader. Then when you are working on Colab, I don't know about other environment, you put an exclamation mark and put pip install YouTube comment downloader. By the time we click it, we install the library for us. The next library we are going to run after pip might have installed comment downloader, then we come down to the second line and say from YouTube comment downloader import YouTube comment downloader. I know it's repetition, that's how it is. So now it is done. We are going to import some other libraries. First in the list is pandas. If you have ever worked with Python, you will know that pandas is that particular library that help you structure your data into table format. Then numpy help you, also known as numeric Python, help you shape and work on your numbers, get you maybe numbers. And why do we need numpy in this case is because we want to get the ratings from the comments column. Okay, other than getting the data, the comment we are scraping, we want to also get what is the ratings of that particular comment. That's why we need numpy. Then we need a transformer, the auto tokenizer. Then we are saying from transformer import auto tokenizer. Okay, then we are now saying auto model for sequence classification. It helps us to classify our words into different sequence. Okay, is it negative, positive, or neutral? Okay, in this case, we are just looking at the ratings, whether it's on the scale of 1 to 5. Is it 1? Did they give us a rating of 1, 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Not specifying in the comment section, but with the help of this Python library, we'll be able to transpose them into various categories. The next library we are going to be importing is Torch. Then we import R, we import matplotlib for and Seaborn for visualization. Later we'll visualize our results. So we run it. We must have done that already. By the time we have done that, this is where the real drama starts. The first thing we are going to do is to get the YouTube URL, the video URL. Okay, for instance, if you get to YouTube, this is the URL of this video, and that's the video we are going to be
Migrating to
working with.
Hostinger is the best decision I have ever made for my business.
Sorry for that. I have the video already before. So that's the YouTube URL. I just want to show you what the URL is. Then you copy it and paste it. Okay. Then you now say downloader equals to YouTube downloader. You put a, just like we are repeating ourselves. Then we run a string for the comment. By so doing, after doing that, we now want to do a for loop, because by the time we are done getting those tests, we want to make sure that we get all the as many comments as we can, and at the same time we append it. Just don't get lost. I know it sounds so much of a big grammar in Python. Appending is is like, okay, maybe add this comment to a table. Okay, add it to a particular table or a data frame, okay, which we are going to create later. So for our for loop, we now say for comment, which happens to be what we are going for, and downloader get comment. Okay, from, we now put underscore URL, then we now pass our video URL that we have what's it called, added earlier in the in the code, which is this particular URL. Then we are now sorting by the first row, which is 0. Anytime you see 0, we are starting the first row. But if it is column, we are looking at the first. Maybe we are talking about columns. When we see rows, when you see 0 in any code, in most cases we are looking at rows. So we now say comment append. That is to say we are appending the comment we have gotten into a table now. This is where pandas come in handy. So what is the first column name we are having? We have author. Okay, we append author to the comment. We have also a comment. We append comment, and we are taking it as a test. Okay, we have also like, we take it as comment, and also give it as vote. Then we have publish date. Under the comment, we are taking also the date the comment was given, and we are appending it as time. So these are the various column name we are going to be seeing in the final data frame. Then we now run the numbers of characters we are supposed to see on the comment. We say it will be greater than or equal to 8200. Then by so we break it, which we doubt if anybody will type anything higher than that. So we wait for a while for the code to load, like some few seconds. By the time it's done loading, we will try to create a data frame out of this test we have script here and see what it looks like. Okay, so we are still waiting for it to load. This is one concept in data analysis or data science, as you may have it. For me, I'm a data analyst. I love to get my hand dirty, get knowledge in the area of sentiment analysis, or maybe sentiment analysis like this, or getting information in area of basket analysis, or maybe you want to look at trend. But this, in as long as sentiment analysis is concerned, this is a very vital knowledge that you need. Okay, because as a businesses want to know what people are really saying about their product, because by the time you want to maybe go for a movie, that we have loaded it already. Now we want to pass it into a data frame. We now say df equals pd.data frame. We are passing the column, the comment that we've already script. So by the time we read it, we are looking for the head we run the head function. Okay, so by the time we do it, this is our comment now. So we saw that we have our publish date, publish start, sorry, we have the publish start, we have the like, we have the comment, and we have the author. Okay, so those are this is the location, sorry. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to get our tokenizer. This helps us to get this word into token. Okay, so we now say tokenizer into auto equals to auto tokenizer from pre-trained. Okay, so we now say nlp town slash bat slash base dash multilingua dash on course dash sentiment. This multilingual helps you translate most of like multiple languages into, knowing exactly what people are saying in multiple languages. For instance, somebody give a comment in French, that will help us translate it to maybe English or any other language. Then we now say the model we are using is auto model for sequence classification. The first, you remember when we import this particular library from pre-train, which is this particular library also. So by the time we run this, it will take a few seconds to load also. Okay, as you can see, it's loading. It will take us some few seconds to load. Now the model is running. The next thing we are going to do is to get to haven't run the model. We want to get the score of the sentiment. What do we mean by score? When you get to a website, you see review starting from 5, 4, 4.3, 4.5, 4.6, depending on what people rate it as. And this is what is called the sentiment score. And most times it helps businesses to drive their sales or drag down sales. As a matter of fact, if a product, for instance, on Amazon is having poor review, that will limit the number of visibility that product gets. Okay, by the time maybe review gets so bad, the business has just two options: either to withdraw that product in order not to tarnish their business image, or they just, the majority of the time, the best practice businesses do is because it's just to withdraw the product from the market, and that will cost them huge amount of money because that product has been produced in large quantity. What leads to this in most cases is that somebody may be complaining, or multiple people may be complaining, that the product is really underperforming. Okay, so by the time we now get we run for the sentiment score, it will take some few seconds. As you can see, it's done already. Then the next thing we are going to do is the review. To get this score, we are now going to place the score into the review column. Okay, this is going to take some few seconds or few minutes. So like I said before, by the time a product gets so much of negative review, the business has just two options: either withdraw it from the market and face the loss for their namesake, or keep it in the market and tarnish their franchise or their business brand or anything they hold to high esteem. So the best practice most businesses have done in the past is to withdraw it and bear the loss. If they have any opportunity of rebranding, improving the quality, and getting it back to the market, fine. If they don't, they just have to face the loss. So most times, once this is done, uh, they will have to test run the product, okay, really well before they bring it out into the market. This is not just a product. Sometimes it may be just maybe an online course you want to buy. For those of us who love to watch movie, for a movie you want to watch, the first place you want to concentrate is the rating. And what is rating? What people that have consumed that product is saying about the product. That's why it is very much important to a new user. Imagine you are, maybe when iPhone 17 launched their product, okay, you haven't bought as at that time, you wouldn't be carried away by the noise of publicity. You want to know what is the maybe the first 2 million buyers saying. Okay, what is that specification that is imputed? Is it what the price? Is it what I will go for? So that is what this review is all about. Here we are reviewing Samsung Galaxy S26. Okay, so we are trying to get what people feel about the product. If it is positive, if a lot of people speak good of it, if a lot of people speak ill of it, okay, as if it is in a direct uh, website of the Samsung, they will now know, okay, this is the feature that the people expected of it in in their next line of product. Okay, in most cases, if it is generally malfunctioning, maybe the battery is so bad, or maybe the screen is not just meeting to the specification they have placed in that product, they can ask people to return it back to them, and they pay the shipment, do refund, and at the end of the day produce a channel where this thing can be done. At the end of the day, they suffer the loss and keep their business name. They maintain that business dignity and integrity. That's the best thing businesses need review for. Okay, we have seen a lot of time where movies was hyped, at the end of the day, by multiple bad review, the project just went down the drain. Okay, or a product was okay, a game, mostly those of us that love to play game, you see, okay, people are the advertiser place a lot of money on advert, the product, they launch it with heavy amount of money expecting to get it back by the time the product get to the general public, only for a few thousand or few millions to use the product, and they now go like, oh no, that's so bad. So these are the reason why review is as important as the product. Okay, businesses have to strive to make sure that they meet their customer expectations, because this has it has the power to break or make the business. any product that comes out into the market and is performing well will boom in sales. But a product that is performing well, by the time 10, 20, 50, 100, one first thousand, first million releases negative review on it, you see that will drop sales and revenue drastically. And if luck is not on the side of the product, maybe a strong competitor come up, wow, a lot of their customer will shift to the competition. So that's why businesses pay great attention to their review. Okay, they are not just keeping it because they love to get people's thoughts. They want to know how they can improve. You at the time you see business rebrand, at the time you see them place more adverts, at the time you see them give incentives, these are product of review. At the time you see a lot of businesses replacing and reshuffling their customer service, this is as a result of review. Okay, so at a time you see them conducting A/B testing, at a time you see them making sure they redesign their website, these are all from reviews. Okay, review try to tell businesses where they are falling short in terms of servicing their customers, okay, or in terms of how, like, what the services people are getting, how good it is, and or how bad is it. That's what review is all about. And as a business person, whether you are starting up or you are working already for an organization, you must try your best to get review in any way. So having load this review, having created the review column, now we want to know the value count of the review that the people are having. So we now saw that this product was badly reviewed, 601 out of the 2000. Let's check first and foremost, let's try and check the shape of the data frame we got, how many review we got. Let's do shape. Okay, let's run this. We saw that we had 2098 rows. Okay, by the time we want to check the columns, let's do df.columns to check the numbers of columns to see if we can get. Okay, as you can see, we have our review column. As you can see, we have the published date, published stats, that's a location, sorry, not a date. We saw the various places people were publishing at their comment from. We saw the numbers of people that like that what's it called, that comment. What does this like tells us? In case we want to deep dive, I wanted to go deeper into this analysis, I will now know, okay, for instance, somebody gave a negative review, how many gave attention to that particular negative review? Okay, that's for a class of another day. So we now saw that people, a lot of people, about 625, rated this product to be poor. Like, if chances were given for people to rate it as 0, they would have, for them to give it 1. Then 573 gave it as 5 gave it a 5-star review. Wow. Then 300 at 439 gave it a 3. That's still poor. Then 272 gave it a 2. At 272 people gave it a 2-star review. Then 189 gave it a 4. But for business sake, we are interested in 4 and 5. Okay, we can take 3 as neutral. In most cases, it's negative, or it's not such of a review that a business should go for. Okay, if it is a score, we are looking at a business that scored C, because we are interested in 5 and 4. So let's visualize the review to see what we got at the end of the day. By the time we click it, we saw that, wow, 1 is climbing. As you can see, this, ladies and gentlemen, is what the business has been viewed at. A lot of people viewed it as 1, gave it a 1-star review. In other words, if they have chance to give 0, they would have. So, but for 2, the number wasn't much. Then for people that gave 3, it increased. At 4, it dropped. Then 5 increased. By the time we take statistics of it, we are interested in these 2. This is kind of mediocre. Then at all chances, by or even if we are taking a sample of the comment, we can say with confidence that this product review is kind of bad, because let's say 60% of the people reviewed it as bad from 1 to 3, as you can see. So if we add up the number 1 to number 3 review, okay, just give me a minute, let's do it. Okay, let's sum up the value we had for people that rated it as 1, people that rated it as 2, people that rated it as 3. So by the time we have the total, let's see how many we got. We have 625 plus 273, 272, sorry. Then for 3 we have 439. About 1333 gave these products a very bad review. Okay, why? The total number of column we have was 2980. Just 762 out of 2980 gave it 4 and 5-star review. That's such a large, let me say, such a poor performance in terms of the product size. The product actually performed badly, if I may say myself. Okay, about imagine a product that came into the market, and a lot of people are giving it so many, I would say so many, let me say, I will say it myself, the review is not impressive. Okay, for a product of that caliber, about 63% or 64% of their customers in that comment section reviewed it to be bad. That is something to work on. Okay, that's a comment people the organization needs to need to listen to. So thank you so much for enjoying the video, and next time, if you want me to build a full project on this, where I take time to use various sentiment analysis toolkits to deep dive to know if it is positive, negative, or if you want me to script any other comment from Facebook, from YouTube, or maybe you want me to script something else like email address, drop it at the comment section and I will do well to read it and get back to you. So all the same, thank you for listening and thank you for watching. I remain your loyal boy Amos, the analyst. Thank you.